The conference room was silent except for the steady ticking of the clock on the wall. Rows of employees sat stiffly, their eyes glued to the man at the head of the table, Ethan Cole, the youngest and most feared CEO in the city. His reputation was carved in steel: ruthless in business, allergic to weakness, and incapable of warmth. Everyone knew Ethan was a man who built empires, not relationships. Yet that morning, something happened that would unravel everything he thought he knew about success, power, and life itself. As the meeting dragged on, the glass doors creaked open. Every head turned, expecting an assistant with more files. Instead, a small figure stepped timidly into the room. A little girl, no more than 6 years old, in a faded pink dress with fraying ribbons, holding a stuffed rabbit under her arm. Her wide eyes scanned the room nervously before settling on Ethan. "Excuse me," she said in a small voice. Then, without hesitation, she walked straight toward the most intimidating man in the building. The employees gasped. Ethan frowned, about to call security, but before he could, the child reached for his hand. Her tiny fingers curled around his, soft but firm. She looked up at him with a seriousness far beyond her years. "Mommy needs a smile," she said. "Please give her one." The room froze. Ethan's jaw tightened. He wasn't used to being touched, much less commanded, by anyone. He opened his mouth to dismiss her, but something in the girl's eyes stopped him. They weren't pleading. They were hopeful. Pure. He felt a strange tug in his chest, a warmth he hadn't let himself feel in years. And in that moment, everything changed. The little girl's name was Lily, and her mother, Claire, was one of Ethan's mid-level employees. Claire had been working tirelessly, juggling late nights at the office and caring for her daughter alone. Her husband had left years earlier, and since then, Claire carried the weight of survival on her fragile shoulders. She was known in the office for her quiet diligence, never complaining, never drawing attention. Yet behind her polite smiles was a woman stretched thin, exhausted, worried, and lonely. That morning, Claire had been scheduled to present a proposal. She'd spent weeks preparing, hoping it might be the breakthrough her career, and her finances, needed. But she'd overslept after staying up late sewing Lily's dress for school. Panicked, she brought her daughter to the office, begging the receptionist to watch her for an hour. But Lily, noticing her mother's trembling hands and tired eyes, had slipped away. She didn't understand the complexities of corporate life, but she understood this: her mother was sad. And children, in their innocent wisdom, often see what adults overlook. Ethan canceled the meeting. His employees were stunned. He never canceled anything. He ordered everyone out, leaving just him, Claire, and Lily in the cavernous room. Claire rushed in, pale and apologetic. "Mr. Cole, I'm so sorry. She didn't mean to." But Ethan raised a hand, silencing her. He looked at Lily, still clutching his hand. "Why do you want me to smile for your mother?" he asked, his voice quieter than usual. Lily tilted her head. "Because when mommy's sad, she pretends everything's okay. But I know it's not. If you smile at her, maybe she'll remember she's not alone." Claire's cheeks flushed crimson. Tears pricked her eyes, but she quickly blinked them away. "Lily, that's enough." But Ethan wasn't looking at Claire with annoyance. He was staring at her as if seeing her for the first time. He saw the fatigue etched into her features, the way her shoulders sagged under invisible weight, the quiet resilience in her gaze. Something stirred in him, memories long buried. A time when he, too, had a mother who worked too hard, who smiled through tears, who needed someone to notice her pain. But Ethan hadn't been able to help her. He had lost her too soon. He didn't smile, not yet, but for the first time, he wanted to. Over the following weeks, Ethan found himself watching Claire. Not in the cold, scrutinizing way he usually observed employees, but with curiosity. He noticed how she stayed late to double-check her team's work, how she skipped lunches to answer emails, how she carried herself with quiet determination even when her exhaustion was obvious. And he noticed Lily too. The little girl began visiting after school, waiting in the lobby until her mother finished work. She always carried that stuffed rabbit and greeted everyone she passed with a cheerful, "Hi." Her laughter lit up the sterile corporate halls in a way no designer chandelier ever could. At first, Ethan kept his distance. But Lily had a way of breaking down walls. One afternoon, she marched into his office uninvited. "You don't smile much," she said, climbing into the chair across from him. "Why?" Ethan blinked. "Because life isn't about smiling. It's about working hard." She wrinkled her nose. "That sounds boring." He almost laughed. Almost. But life, as it often does, delivered a storm. One evening, Ethan overheard Claire being berated by a senior executive. Her proposal, brilliant, but unconventional, had been dismissed, her efforts mocked. Claire bowed her head, swallowing her pride, but when she thought no one was watching, Ethan saw her eyes glisten with unshed tears. Later that night, Ethan found Claire at her desk, papers scattered, head buried in her hands. Lily sat beside her, humming softly to her rabbit, as if trying to soothe her mother. And Ethan remembered Lily's words, "Mommy needs a smile." Without thinking, he walked in. "You don't have to fight this battle alone," he said. Claire looked up, startled. "Mr. Cole, I mean, Ethan, I don't expect." "I know you don't," he cut in gently. "But maybe you should." That was the first time Ethan smiled. Not a practiced, polite smirk, but a real, quiet smile meant only for her. And though it was small, it carried weight. Claire's breath caught. For the first time in years, she felt truly seen. The weeks that followed brought change. Ethan personally backed Claire's proposal, silencing her critics. Her ideas flourished, and soon her department thrived. But the transformation wasn't just professional. Ethan began spending more time with Claire and Lily. Dinners after work, small moments of laughter, even helping Lily with her school projects. For a man who had walled off his heart, it was terrifying and liberating. Claire, too, wrestled with doubts. She feared gossip, feared relying on anyone, feared letting her guard down. But Ethan's presence wasn't suffocating, it was steady. He didn't try to fix her struggles with grand gestures. Instead, he offered something rarer, consistency. And slowly, she allowed herself to lean on him. Lily, of course, saw no complications. To her, Ethan was simply the man who finally made her mommy smile again. But life is never without trials. When a scandal threatened the company, a competitor spreading false accusations, Ethan faced one of the toughest battles of his career. Investors panicked, employees whispered, and the media circled like vultures. The old Ethan would have handled it with icy detachment, crushing anyone in his path. But now, the stakes felt different. He wasn't just fighting for his empire, he was fighting for the people who had become his family. Late one night, as doubt gnawed at him, Ethan sat alone in his office. Claire found him there, hunched over, his usually sharp eyes clouded. "You don't have to carry this alone," she said softly. And for the first time, Ethan let someone hold him when he was vulnerable. Claire's embrace was quiet, but it gave him strength. Together, they weathered the storm. And when the truth came out, the company emerged stronger than ever. The smile that changed everything. Months later, at a company celebration, Ethan stood before his employees, not as the untouchable CEO, but as a leader transformed. He spoke not of profits or growth, but of resilience, compassion, and the power of one small act. Then, in the crowd, Lily's voice rang out. "See, Mommy, he smiles now." Laughter and applause erupted, but for Ethan, the words were everything. He glanced at Claire, whose eyes shone with tears and joy. And this time, his smile was broad, unrestrained, and real. Sometimes, it takes the smallest hands to pull down the tallest walls. Sometimes, the simplest words can heal the deepest wounds. A little girl, with nothing more than innocence and love, had reminded a hardened man what it meant to be human. And in the end, it wasn't power or wealth that changed Ethan Cole's life. It was a smile, one he learned to give, and one he finally received.